It's been a long day here in Seoul at the first ever Bitcoin Association Pitch Day. It is a special avenue for commercial ventures to get access to a group of investors who could turn their big ideas into actual businesses and contribute to the growth of the BSV ecosystem. Here are the highlights.
We created this as a service from Bitcoin Association to be able to connect the great number of BSV venture startups that are happening, all these great people building on Bitcoin SV, with the investor community. And there's such excitement happening now in BSV development with so many projects going on out there, and they need investment. And there's also a growing community of investors that are starting to look at investing in Bitcoin SV and ventures in the ecosystem. So we're essentially putting them together.
Tell us about your experience. You're the first today. How's it?
I think I feel great. It's like if you go on this TV show, it's not really a good idea to be the first. But I think this is different because we are not trying to just pick the top winners, right? I think based on the merit of the project idea, so that gives me a lot of confidence.
Script was among the 14 ventures that participated, including projects ranging from as simple as a calendar to a payment system to games and even to a future Google-like search. All done on top of the Bitcoin SV blockchain protocol. Why create something that is dedicated only within the BSV blockchain protocol?
Because we think about 10 years later, the crypto payment will be widely used, especially the BSV payment. I think the BSV payment will rule all the cryptocurrency, and the BSV payment will have a large market.
Why he chose BSV is because first, it has stable protocol, standard protocol, and second, enable stable development, and second is the big block size. Every day we generate a lot of content. That's why enable us to upload it, and also the standard protocol make us more easier to extend, with other apps and also generate a function. And the second is that it's legal.
Because BSV provides very stable ground for application developers. The application Bitcoin network itself is set in stone, and the bandwidth is enough so that we can never reach the network limit.
It's got to be something that stands the test of time and the scale at the end of the day. And for me, one of the core reasons is because it does involve the creation of content that needs to be stored on the blockchain. The ability to save large content, large pieces of data at one time is really what's fundamental to the whole thing. And there was no other blockchain where we could have done this.
The pitch day has given the investors an opportunity to see what is already being developed in the BSV space. Here they are sharing tips on how to make a successful pitch.
I don't think you should focus on blockchain or the crypto in itself and try to maximize it. I think you need to focus on fundamentals of blockchain.
I feel like people are really starting to ask the question, what is my project going to do for BSV, and also what problem it is solving for businesses. Don't ask for too little money, and at the same time, don't ask for too much.
So a product, then the market, who are they competing against, how big is the market, how fast will it grow, and exactly what customers will they focus on, because very often they don't talk about that. It's more like a solution, and then we have to figure out who's actually going to use this. So if they address those points, then I'm already happy. We don't need to necessarily go into operations and that kind of stuff. But these points is what I'm looking for.
This pitch day is only one of the many things that Bitcoin Association is doing to support the growth of the entire BSV ecosystem. Today we've seen a range of experienced entrepreneurs to young developers who have taken their projects into building real businesses, proving that creators, builders, and investors are choosing the only blockchain that is scaling for enterprises, Bitcoin SV.